Hi everyone, it's Mario, and in this video we're going to be reviewing Alba, a Wildlife Adventure. Let's get right to it. Alba is the newest game released by Ustwo, responsible for the hit mobile game Monument Valley and Monument Valley 2, and as well as creators of Assemble with Carrot. The first time I saw any plans in Alba, I believe, was during a behind-the-scenes video of Ustwo after Monument Valley 2. David Huerta briefly shared some sketches of what I believe to be early work on Alba. I'm so delighted to see the direction and subject matter the team decided to tackle, and that brings us to our first area review, narrative. The story follows Alba, who is taking a vacation on a Mediterranean island to visit her grandparents, also where her best friend, Ines, lives. They form an activist group called the IRL. The mayor announces that the nature reserve will be replaced by a luxury hotel, and Alba and Ines take into their own hands to protect and restore the nature reserve and to stop the construction of the hotel. They've approached the problem of the environment and wildlife in such a charming and accessible way that I feel even young children will be able to understand the issue and correlation. I also appreciate the way that Alba and Ines are portrayed, two young, strong girls who are sensitive to environmental and wildlife issues and are protesting in non-violent ways. The celebration of Spanish culture is also wonderful to see. As a Filipino from the Philippines, we have many Spanish influences within our own culture, so I feel connected in some way when Spanish culture is celebrated within Alba. Now, one of the most important aspects of game traditionally is, of course, its gameplay, so let's have a look at how Alba functions mechanically. Alba is a third-person mini open-world game and supports controller compatibility. With a controller, you control Alba with the left stick and rotate the camera with the right stick. The directional buttons open up various items in Alba's inventory, and the A, B, X, Y buttons are used for interacting with people, items, etc. With Alba's phone out, triggers do basic camera functions. Alba controls effortlessly and is very responsive. Her movements are quick and she transitions from standstill to moving instantly, making her feel light and not heavy. The camera controls great as well. It is responsive, but it doesn't feel jolty. It has enough weight to it so it doesn't induce headaches or nausea. The next area for review are the visuals. Before anything, I have to note that I have turned down the graphic settings in these recordings to better suit my laptop. Now, trying not to sound too much of an Ustwo fanboy, Alba is of course gorgeous, and expectedly so, even with the lower settings that I have in my laptop. The overall visuals have a very strong and clear art direction, which again I'm not surprised and would expect of an Ustwo creation. The overall visuals are somewhat simplistic in terms of forms and rendering, but with enough detail that you're encouraged to explore the island. It is a very visually appealing experience. Now, visuals are often accompanied by audio to create an experience, so let's consider the audio aspect. Alba's sound design is overall very immersive in that you hear what you expect to if you were actually at the location yourself. Birds, the ocean, and various background noises. I noticed that a catchy and upbeat tune will occasionally play briefly, I think particularly when you are starting a new venture or important task, and it's really just delightful. I'm what I consider to be a frustrated environmental activist. I probably do the absolute bare minimum to be considered someone who's concerned about the environment, but it is an issue that I feel inclined towards, and one that I try to be actively aware of and involved in, albeit a minuscule effort. This is particularly why I love the message that Alba stands for, and I appreciate any creative expression, whether it be a film, video game, or novel, that stands up for a worthwhile cause and message. It hijacks entertainment for entertainment's sake, and that is personally an endeavor I feel strongly towards and try to participate in. So in terms of recommendation, is it a yay or nay? Well, as if it already wasn't obvious, it's definitely a yay for me. I actually haven't finished the game yet, but I'm trying to enjoy every nook and cranny of the town as per the recommendation. Alba raises awareness about environment deterioration while also sparking a love and curiosity for animals, which is really one of the best motivations for changing the way we think about the environment. Side note, can Alba please share the link to the app on her phone? Overall, Alba is a family-friendly, wholesome game that stands for a timely and relevant cause. I highly recommend Alba and encourage everyone to experience the endearing game for themselves. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks everyone for watching, and take care.